Okay. When the bands turn up on the day, what do they need? What do we need to provide for them to make sure that they can execute a flawless performance?
Sure. Well, it's really important, especially with weddings. You know, by the time the band arrive, the day is in full swing. You know, everyone is normally kind of either mingling in a drink reception, or you know, everyone's sat down and having
a lot has happened
breakfast
up to that point.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. And you know what the band want is they want to be able to arrive, and they don't want to feel like they're in the way, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, it can be quite intimidating sometimes for bands if there's a massive room of people. They don't necessarily know who they're going to be speaking to. So what we always advise is kind of providing an area for the band that they can just go and chill out in just prior to their kind of setup and their performance.
Yeah.
What they don't want to do is they don't want to feel like they're interrupting the sort of proceedings for the day.
Yeah.
You know, obviously they want to be respectful. So the most important thing is making sure that they've got an area where they can set up their instruments, that they can sort of chill out, maybe have a drink or something to eat sort of before the set. And then another important thing to sort of touch upon with that as well. We always put in our contracts that the food and drink is to be provided for bands. Wherever possible, if that is able to be provided, it just goes a long way to sort of helping them make sure that they're fully prepared for the set then.
Yeah, I guess it's in your best interest, right, to kind of fuel them up for the gig to come, because if they're fed and watered properly and they're feeling 100%, they're going to give 100% on
definitely.
the night. So
when you've invested so much into a band, you want to get the very best out of them that you can on the night.
Totally.
And we always say, if you look after the band are going to look after you, and that is that's the bottom line of it really. It's very much a case of the bands. They'll have been in every possible situation when it comes to weddings. They've got loads and loads of experience, so they'll be happy to accommodate whatever you can provide.
Awesome.
That's what we designed the 3-week call for, so they can have that chat and build that bit of rapport before the day. So at least then, if they do turn up and they have a point of contact on the day that they can go and speak to, even if it's someone from the venue, it just
makes things a bit easier, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Just to go through.